Title: She Was My Forever. Until I Became Her Past. Part 2. Scene opens with Emily sitting across from her friend Lisa in a cozy cafe. Emily is holding a cup of coffee, looking down as she starts to speak. Lisa listens intently, her expression sympathetic as she waits for Emily to open up.
You ever meet someone who just feels right? At first, I thought Jack was that person for me.
Pauses, looking down at her coffee cup.
It sounds like you really cared about him, Em. So, what happened?
Emily, reflective.
I guess it all started when we reconnected that summer at the park. I'd known Jack for years and we were always friendly, but that day, it felt different. Maybe it was the way he looked at me, or how suddenly brave he was, sharing his feelings.
Emily takes a deep breath, trying to gather her thoughts.
He made me feel special, you know? Jack was always kind, always thoughtful. The kind of guy who would make you laugh even when you didn't want to. And I wanted to be with someone like that. So I said yes. And for a while, it was perfect.
So, why didn't it stay perfect? What changed?
Emily, conflicted.
But I didn't realize how much of my past I was still holding on to. I didn't see it then, but the truth is, I wasn't fully present with Jack. I was still carrying something, someone from my past.
She shifts in her seat, looking at Lisa.
I think I always knew deep down that Jack was a good guy. I mean, he was everything anyone could want. He loved me, he cared about me, he always made me feel safe. But there was still this piece of me that was stuck with someone else.
Emily pauses, her voice quiet as she reaches for her phone, scrolling through old pictures.
Do you think you were settling with Jack? Or was it just something else?
His name is Aaron. He was my prom date. We'd known each other since we were kids, but that night, everything changed. He wasn't just the boy I grew up with anymore. That night, he made me feel like I was the center of his world, like nothing else mattered, just us. That night, it felt like we could be more than just friends.
Emily's voice softens, a distant look in her eyes. Emily, reflective, with a small smile.
We lost touch when I moved away, but recently when I saw him again, all those old feelings came rushing back. It was like no time had passed, like we could pick up right where we left off.
Lisa leans in, clearly concerned.
But you were with Jack. Wasn't that enough for you, Emily?
I know it sounds awful, but I couldn't help it, Lisa. Jack was amazing. He made me feel loved. But when I saw Aaron again, it was like I couldn't ignore what had always been there. I felt like I was living in two worlds.
Emily shakes her head, clearly torn.
It wasn't that Jack wasn't enough. It was that part of me was still stuck on a dream I had with Aaron when we were younger. I thought maybe the past could rewrite itself somehow in the present. That maybe Aaron could be part of my future. That I could finally have what I thought was meant to be.
Pauses, staring at her phone, then puts it down.
But why didn't you tell Jack about Aaron? Why keep it a secret?
So when I told Jack it was over, I wasn't trying to hurt him. But I couldn't keep pretending, Lisa. I couldn't keep holding him back when my heart was still thinking about someone else. It felt selfish. Because I was being selfish. I needed to let him go.
Emily wipes her eyes, a tear falling as she looks up at Lisa. Emily, tearfully with regret.
I'll always remember how Jack made me feel. How he made me believe in love. And I'll regret hurting him. He didn't deserve that. He was the kind of person you'd want to build a life with. But I just couldn't give him everything he deserved. Not when my heart was still holding on to someone else.
Lisa reaches across the table, touching Emily's hand gently. Emily nods, grateful for the support.
Do you think Jack will ever understand why you did it? Or will you have to live with the guilt?
I don't know if I'll ever be able to explain to him how much I cared, how much I appreciated everything he gave me. But I hope wherever he is, he knows that I never took him for granted.
Pauses, breathing deeply as if releasing some of the weight of the situation.
And maybe that's the hardest part of all. Knowing I was his everything, while I was still holding on to a piece of my past.
Music fades in softly, a calm, resolving tone. Emily quietly to herself.
But now, I'm learning to move forward, to let go of the past and embrace what comes next.
Like and subscribe.